For those who are here already waiting, I'm sorry I was a little late. Hello, everybody. It's your girl Nana, and today we're going to talk about this killing. Another case again. No, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening to Cameroonian children, African children in the diaspora. They just keep doing stupid things. Hello and welcome, guys. Your girl Nana here, and please let me know your names and where you're watching us from. Hello everybody, hello guys, it's your girl Nana. Please let us know your names and where you're watching us from so we can give you some shout outs. Today we're going to be talking about this case. You guys will not believe it keeps happening over and over again. Children just keep killing their parents. Like, what is happening to children? Cameroonian children in the diaspora, African families in the diaspora, what is happening to us? I mean, it's getting crazy, it's getting out of hand. Like, guys, we need to address this. So welcome everybody. I see people coming in. Let me know your names and where you're watching us from. My life has favor. I don't know my name. If you try me, sis, I'll fly mash you. So the name is My Life Has Favor. Hi to you, sis. How are you doing? She says this case is heartbreaking. My sister, it's so heartbreaking you won't believe. Soledad is watching us from DC. DC in the building. Hey Soledad, how is DC today? How is life in DC? Let us know your name and where you're watching us from so we can say hi to you. Hi Soledad. Hi My Life Has Favor. Hi Zara Jones. Zora watching from MN. Hi Zora, how is Minnesota today? Greetings to you over there. Welcome everybody. If it's your new first time here, please go ahead and subscribe. If it's your first time on this channel, I don't know why I'm struggling with speech today. If it's your first time on this channel, please subscribe because you'll definitely love it here. On this channel, we talk all things entertainment, we talk about African recipes, and we do lifestyle. So give me thumbs up, subscribe. Welcome everybody. Let's begin. So Yvette Ngom says it's my girl Nana from Ohio. Hi Yvette, how is Ohio today? How is everything? How's your family? Zora Jones says God will punish that boy. Exactly. And now Teddy says hi Teddy, how are you and where are you watching us from? Soledad says hello. This is beyond heartbreaking. I'm telling you, my sister, beyond heartbreaking. A woman, you will struggle and carry this child in your womb for 9 months. The pain, the morning sickness and everything, the terrible pain that you go through before pushing, bringing them forth in this way, whether it's through C-section, the pain you go through during the surgery and all of that, for your own son to raise up and kill you. This is terrible. So it's really heartbreaking, my sister. Collins Motialobe says what happened. Welcome Collins, we're about to dive into that in a minute. Welcome guys, it's your girl Nana. Subscribe if you haven't, like, give me thumbs up and share the video. You can equally share it on all your platforms. Invite your friends, invite everybody to join us as we begin. And Teddy says I'm from the UAE. Shout out to all my UAE people, respect. Shout out to those in Abu Dhabi, Dubai and all those places. Shout out to you guys. My Life Has Favor says it's painful, child. Yeah, it's really painful, sis, for your own child. Imagine your little cute Ryan and Nathan, that you'll be showing them all their love and all their attention. God forbid. Devil is a liar. Devil will not see our children. The children will grow up to start doing this to their parents. Can you imagine? Children that you will suffer to bring in this on this earth. In fact, I want to talk. I'm always stammering. The thing is really paining me. And Teddy says this world is so wicked. Right, the world is terrible. The Bible says the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can know it? Who? Can you believe? They talk of pigeons, say the born pikin, you need born in heart too. You give birth to children, you don't give birth to their hearts. See what the child will do to his own mom. I mean, it's horrible. So Martha Obientu Baye says sending love from Houston. Sad news from MN. I'm telling you, my sister, I'm telling you, this is really sad news. Hi to you, Martha, all the way from Houston. Greetings to you, my sister. I hope you're doing great today. God forbid, my sister. Amen. Hello, it's Yvonne from Boya. Hi Yvonne. How are you? How are you doing? Salmon or shell? Zora Jones says it's not MN. I heard it's Ohio. I'm here in MN. Zora Jones, I don't know what comments you were addressing. It's not Minnesota. I heard it's Ohio. I'm here in Minnesota. Yeah. Oh yeah, the crime is coming from Ohio. Yeah. I love the way you call that name, Onana. Hey, that's my name. All right, guys, welcome everybody. I think it's time for us to begin. So we have yet another sad case reaching us from Cameroon. From the Cameroonian community here in the US. I mean, we're bereaved once more. The case involving this woman, Gladys. Her name is Gladys, and her son killed her. I have my iPad here to show you guys the picture. Oh, this light will not allow you guys to see. what I'm showing you. This is the young man Taboh who killed his own mom. Taboh, that's his picture. That's the mother sucker that the mother will struggle and bring on earth and raise and take care of and school and educate and feed and clothe and house. He will grow all these years to do this to his mother. That's the man. You guys will not believe what's happening. So it was 4 p.m. when the police was called to this family at Santan Valley. They say Arizona. I don't know if people are confusing me. They say the case happened in Arizona. People are saying Ohio. I don't know. So Santan Valley, Arizona. This is what I got from Google. And the police was called at around 10 a.m. on Wednesday to a house in Santan Valley where the sheriff county came and they investigating a mother. So what happened, let me go back to the genesis. What happened was that neighbors got into this woman's house and they saw her corpse, her body on the floor. And they were like, maybe Magla, this. What happened? Why is she on the floor? How did this happen? So immediately they called the police. Come on, one of our neighbors is dead. Oh, we went to her house, we saw her on the floor. You know how police here, they're really fast, they're really rapid. Pam, 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 boom, they appeared on the scene, and then now they covered, they sealed the premises. It's a crime scene, obviously. They have to start the investigation. So the police came, they covered the crime scene and everything. I'm going to show you guys a video of when the police was arriving and, you know, how the neighbors reacted to that. So this is a little clip here. I'm going to show you guys when the police was called. They came to the house. So these are neighbors coming, the neighbors who called the police. So those are neighbors still crying. Thanks, Zora. Those are the neighbors there. That's the woman's house. A hard-working woman. Hard-working woman. That's her house. Neighbors are in front. When they called the police came and sent everybody out. They sealed the crime scene. That's the woman's corpse they're carrying into the police car. Your own child, your own son. You can see how devastated the neighbors are. How everybody is still crying. They cannot believe their eyes. That's the police car carrying the woman's corpse. People cannot believe their eyes. Why would a child do this to his own mom? Why? How old is the son? The son is a young man. He should be like 28, 29. I don't know. His age was not given, but the age of the mom was given. The mom is 56 years old. The son, his age was not given in the news, so I don't know. That's the police car leaving with the mom's corpse. See, neighbors are still crying. They cannot believe what is happening. That's the police car. The mom is in there. They're taking her already. What a terrible thing. What a sad, painful thing for you as a mom to have a kid and your own kid is the one who ends up claiming your life. Can you guys imagine? The community is distraught. The community is heartbroken. We cannot understand how we got here. How did we get here? Why did these cases keep happening? Why? Domestic violence has become something that is like, it's becoming the norm in our communities. I don't understand why. Husbands are killing wives. You guys heard about the case of how do they call this guy? Husbands are killing wives every day. You guys heard the case of Anita Kam and his husband and her husband. The husband killed the wife, turned and killed himself too. You guys heard about the other case that happened, the other beautiful girl, the other time, what's her name? I forgot. Her husband killed her. So domestic violence is just, the proliferation of domestic violence is what we're talking about today. What is happening in our family systems? Are our families broken? Are our homes broken? Are we like ignoring the pain of the people in our families? Because it's showing clearly that people are walking around with so much pain in their heart. Children are walking around hurt with so much bitterness in their hearts. Why are we not paying attention to our kids? Why are we not paying attention to the children? It's showing that they are going around carrying burdens in their hearts. Husbands are killing wives, wives are killing children. Like the devil is literally taking over people's families, taking over people's homes. And we are not going to let that happen. We are not going to stand by and watch this happen. So the first advice I have for us today as parents, we have to take total control of our homes in prayers. We have to pray for our families, pray for our children, pray for our spouses, our brothers and sisters, everybody. The first thing you have to do, commit your home into the house of God. Devil know the fear, oh. Devil know the fear face. The Bible says the devil is out here roaming the earth looking for whom to destroy. He has only one mission, to kill, to steal, and to destroy. So if you don't cover your house with the blood of Jesus, maybe that's the next place the devil is headed. But God forbid. God will help us in Jesus' name. Can you guys believe? I mean, when I think about it, you know the pain a woman goes through when she's pregnant. You know the discomfort. And then the pain you go through to bring forth this child. And he's not even a child. He's a grown man. He's a young adult. This is his face here. Look at this picture. He's a young adult. It's not a baby. He's a young adult. That guy should be like maybe 28, 29, or even early 30s. And he is the one who kills his mom. Can you guys believe this? So the first advice I have for us is for us to be prayerful parents. Pray over your children. Put your hands on their head and pray. You, my son, you, my daughter, you are meant for signs and wonders. Evil hands shall not see you. You shall only listen to the voice of God. When the enemy talks, you shall not listen. When the enemy comes in, sweeping like a flood, the Spirit of God will raise a standard against you. They will not see you. You're covered. You're protected. Pray for your children. Put your hands on their head. A child is never too grown for the mom. Whether they are 20 years old, you pray for them. Whether they are 30 years old, you pray for them. Never give up. On your knees all the time, praying for your families. The devil is out here. I mean, he means business on people's children. You guys will not believe this. And after praying, we have to make sure we pay attention to our children. What are their needs? Their spiritual needs, their emotional needs, their physical needs, their financial needs. Pay attention to your children. Children are going through so much in this country. I mean, America in particular, or the diaspora in general. There's so much pressure, there's so much tension amongst the families. African parents are fond of this. Your son will go to school sometimes. I'm not saying this is the case of Mark Gladys. You know, when something happens, we generalize so people can learn. So what I'm doing is generalizing this topic so we African parents, we can learn as a whole. I mean, parents in the world generally, we can learn. So African parents particularly are so hard on their kids. Your kid will go to school and come back with number 7. You whoop their ass and ask them, number 7, pick you waiting number 1, get 2 on for your head. Why all the pressure? Why all the pressure on your kids? Why all the pressure on your family? Learn to be loving parents. Learn to encourage your kids. If you give your child 4 mathematical problems to solve, he has 2 out of 4. Tell him congratulations. You can do better, baby. Encourage him. You are strong. You are intelligent. You are brave. You have the spirit of excellence. You can do it, baby. Let him try another time. Let him try one more time till the day he's going to get 100 on 100. African parents, we put so much pressure on our kids. Oh, I used to be the first in my class. You must be the first in your class. How dare you come second? Pikiwe can't first get on for your head. All these pressures we are putting on our kids, they are making them to do things that they are not supposed to do. After school, they'll be hanging out with evil children, and that's how they begin corrupted. You know, peer pressure, juvenile delinquency, and all these things. It's not a myth. It happens. It happens. Kids will go to school, they don't want to come back home because mommy will be trolling on them, mommy will be insulting, you've done this, you've done that. Sometimes that's the case in African homes, that's the scenario. Sometimes kids will leave from school, they don't want to come home because mom is nagging, mom is everywhere on their head, on their case. So sometimes kids will leave school and stay on campus. And that's how they begin to mingle with bad friends. That's how they begin to meet bad friends, bad students, bad friends who introduce them to drugs, introduce them to gun violence and all that stuff. So we should pay attention to our children, pay attention to their needs, to not whip and whoop and scoop every time. It is true that we have to discipline them too, because the Bible says, train the child the way it should grow, and when it's grow, it shall not depart from it. But when you're training your child, do it with love. If one hand is smacking the child, the other hand should be embracing the child. So we warm them up, we show them love, we show them care, we show them affection, so at least, you know, we're there for them. So in this America particularly, kids go to school and they bully them. That's something that is really common in American school system. I don't know why the government has not done nothing to change it. Kids go to school and their classmates bully them. So when their classmates are bullying them, they are going through a lot. They cannot stand up to the bully. They cannot fight the bully. So they come back home and they begin to throw tantrums. They begin to break things at home. They begin to this. But that's a call for attention. That's the child wailing and crying, "Mommy, can't you see me? Can't you see what I'm going through?" The worries, mommy, we're always busy following our 9 to 5. You know, the bills have to be paid. You cannot blame parents too. The bills have to be paid. So they are so busy making money so they can take care of the family. But when you're making this money to take care of the family, what if tomorrow there's no family for the family to enjoy the money? You're making the money to take care of the family. At the same time, allocate time for your family. Make sure you're listening to them. Make sure you're loving them and understanding everything they're going through. If you ignore your children because you're chasing money, tomorrow you have the money, but there'll be no family to enjoy the money. What would you do with $10 million or $100,000 with no family? What would you do with it? So parents, I'm just using this as an example. We have to pay attention to our children. They're always crying. Some children are troubled kids from birth. You see the signs. Some of them, you see that everybody is playing. If you have 5 kids, all 4 kids are playing. There's one particular child who always holds to himself, who is always quiet at the side. That's the first sign as a parent for you to know you have to follow that child up. Why is everybody playing outside and Junior is inside? Why is Junior always secluded? Why is he always looking sad and miserable? What is wrong with this kid? That's the first call of attention. That's the first call of notice for you to pay more attention to him. Something is not right with this child. Everybody's playing outside, he wants to be inside. Everybody's happy, he's always angry. So that's signs to tell that this is a troubled kid. Show him more love, show him more attention, get close to him, find out what he's going through, take him more to church, pray for him, do whatever it takes to get him out of his shell. Because this child will grow tomorrow and will begin to hear things like this. So it's really unfortunate what this young man have done today. It's really sad for a mom, Ma Gladys, that she has met her untimely death in the hands of her son, Ma Gladys Taboh. That's her name, Gladys Taboh. It's unfortunate that Ma Gladys lies in the morgue today. She met her untimely death in the hands of her son. A boy was supposed to grow up and protect mommy. Little boys promised their mom, I'm going to grow up, I'm going to buy you a car. Mom, I'm going to buy you a house. I was only about 7 years old when I started promising my mom a house, a car. Unfortunately, the cool hands of death snatched my mom away when I was only 21 or 22, I think. Yeah, so you can see what we go through. Little children, we promise our mom houses. We promise them cars, we promise them aeroplanes, we promise to make them happy. We promise that, mommy, when I start working, I'm going to take care of you. That's what we do. We don't grow up to kill our moms. We promise our moms heaven on earth. Everything we struggle to get in life is for our parents. We don't kill them. So this is the devil at work. It's nothing else. It's just the devil at work. Either this young man has involved himself with gun violence and drugs, or bad friends at school, because I don't know where he got a gun from. For you to use your gun and kill your mom. And then he ran away. I think they were looking for him. Neighbors were like, they were asking people questions. Who did this? Like, you know how police do stuff. They're asking questions to the neighbors, the first callers, the first responders, like, how did you find the woman? Then the woman was explaining, oh, she was here, blah, blah, blah. So they had to tell the police everything they saw. Police was asking information. So the police has put out a communique. They're asking that anybody who sees on their camera, I think, I don't know how to read this. This is their complicated grammar, is too much. So police put out a communique saying that anybody who sees a black man, detectives are asking residents in the area to check their security cameras for a video of the suspect, a black male standing 5'9" tall and who may have been walking or riding a black mountain bike with skinny tires, sometimes between 4 p.m. on Tuesday and 10 a.m. on Wednesday. So this is the police, part of their investigation. They are asking the community, they're asking the neighborhood to comply. Although they have the young man in custody, they finally caught him. He ran, but they caught him. So they have him in custody, but the police are asking people to review their security footages. You know, people have security cameras in their houses, CCTV cameras and all that. So police is asking everybody in that area, go and check your camera. So go and check your security camera. If you see a black male with his height 5'9", that's 5'9". If you see a black male 5'9", wearing a black hoodie around Tuesdays and Wednesdays 4 p.m. and 10 a.m., let the police know. So the police is asking the community to help. Everybody go check. If you live in that area, if you live in Santan Valley, Arizona, according to what I have here, that's AZ, that should be Arizona. Santan Valley, Arizona, the Pinal County Sheriff's Office is asking for information. Go check your security camera, go check your security footages. If you see a black male around Tuesday and Wednesday on your security camera, cut the video and go and give to the police. That's what they need as part of the investigation. Because they want to see how the guy ran, they want to see how he escaped from his mom's house, they want to see where he disposed the weapon and all that stuff. The police needs that for the investigation. So if you see anything on your security footage, if you live around that area, please be kind enough to send it to the police of the Santan Valley area, the Pinal County Sheriff's Office. That's the first help the police are asking for. So let me read a couple of comments. So BC Adeyemi says, but why? My sister, but why? The devil is taking people's children excuse me, captive and that using them to do things. Stella Edube says, now wow, this is our country. People go say now witchcraft. My sister, everything is possible. I don't think it's witchcraft. I think it's just a case of a lost soul, a lost child who was not giving attention or whatever. I don't know. Sometimes they say we should train our children. As parents, you train your children sometimes, so you take them to church. You give them all these good moral lessons and everything. You put them down. You make sure that they are well brought up. But they grow up and enter crimes. They grow up and meet bad friends. They grow up and join gangs. Especially in this part of the West where we are, it's very easy for children to go astray. So sometimes people come out to blame the parents. The parents were this, the parents were that. No, I've also seen godly parents who did their best for their children, but the children grew up to do nasty things, you know. Sometimes it's not even all about parents. We try our best, but the children still choose to go wayward. And then we have Eno Teddy who says Jesus. That's the right exclamation, my brother. Jesus. Can you believe that? A child killing his own mom. So we have Soledad will say, so true to our 237 community in the diaspora. It's very tolerant to domestic violence. We do not address trauma at all. Exactly, my sister. The way this domestic violence is becoming proliferated in our communities, I don't know. We need to do something. It's like all diaspora families need to sit down and talk to our kids again, give them a re-education, teach them like, be free to open up. Tell us what you're going through. We are your parents. We are here for you. I mean, who else are we here for? If you're going through anything, trauma, whatever, tell your parents. Kids will come back from school, enter their room, slam the door, boom. Your mom will ask you like, what's going on? You just came back from school, just slam the door in my face, boom. What's happening? Do you want to eat? Your son will say no. Do you want some water? No. Do you want orange juice? No. Don't talk to me, mommy. I want to be left alone. So you're wondering like, what is going on with this child today? So these are the things that children go through in school. They go to school and discover all kinds of criminal activities. They go to school, sometimes their friends will be bullying them. The whole class will be trolling on them. And maybe these are kids that you brought from Africa. The kids that you bring from Africa, they still have their African accent like me here. Sometimes you take them to school, the little kids, 15, 12, 10. You take them from Africa to the US, you immigrate to the US, you take your kids, you put them in American schools, they talk with the African accents. American kids laugh at them. Kids here laugh at kids, they bully them. Say, look at this African guy, look at this one. They give them funny nicknames. And then the child will be feeling bad like, Cindy Trouble. Oh. I was in Cameroon, I was doing well. I was in Nigeria, I was doing well. We even told my mother to bring me to this country. So the kids will be going through a lot. And then the pain and everything will be on their hearts, and they'll be going through so much pain, so much struggle and all that stuff. It's just crazy. Yeah, so let's continue reading a few comments before we continue. Eole Ngea says, terrible Tino. Exactly, terrible Tino, Eole, I tell you. Stella Edube, a 28-year-old is big enough to know what's wrong or right, period. How can you be 28-year-old, you don't know that your mom is yours to defend? Your mom is your queen, is the queen of your heart. Even as a young man, before you even fall in love, your first love is your mom. I mean, what is wrong with this guy? How is this even possible? Your mom is the queen of your heart. Your mom is your everything. Why would you do this to your mom? Why would you do this to your parents? It's terrible. And people are asking questions on social media today. People on social media have all kinds of comments to this young man to give all kinds of comments like, 28-year-old, you're still living with your parents. Is that not a grown man? What is he still doing in the house? Are you not supposed to have left? Because kids in this country, they want to turn 18. Mommy, I want to go out. I want to get a place on my own. I want to rent my apartment. I want to do this. I want to do that. They just can't wait to grow up. So what was a 28-year-old man doing, still living in his mom's house, eating the mommy's food and being ungrateful on top of that? That's the question which some people on social media are asking today. Stella Edube says, oh, Papa, so I know he's really old. Eno Teddy says, someone, one man said, Teddy Albekia. Mata Obintu Baye, she's crying. Sister, it's something to cry. Sylvie Stone says, Onana, my girl, I'm traumatized as a mom. What a guan. I'm telling you, what a guan, girl. Like, I'm really traumatized. I'm perplexed. Local woman is perplexed. When I saw this, I was like, Chai, Devu, you shall not have our families in Jesus' name. You shall not have our kids in Jesus' name. It's time for Christian parents to pray. Pray even more and pay attention to your children. What are they going through? What can you do to help? Sometimes you do your best and the devil still takes over. What is happening to this world? Why is there so much pain? Why is there so much hurt? People are walking around with so much pain, so much hurt. That's why we have to be nice to people. That's how we have to be kind to people. You come to social media, you want to be insulting everybody, you want to be trolling on people. You don't have the first idea of what they're going through. You see how suicidal rates are going up. Depression rates are going up. People are dying. People are killing themselves every day. The other day was a little girl who put a suicidal note on Facebook. We have to start calling people, calling her family like, have you seen her suicide note? Go and call her. Your junior sister put a suicide note on Facebook. Go and call her. What happened to the little girl? She had gotten pregnant by one of the guys in the UK there. And the guy refused the pregnancy. The guy said, I don't know you. You and your pregnancy. Carry it and go. So because the guy rejected her and the baby, she entered into depression. She wanted to kill herself. She went to Facebook and wrote a long letter telling everybody how Teddy, I'm so sorry. I thought you loved me. I thought it was real love. Unfortunately, you were just in for the fun. You used me, and you dumped me. I cannot take the pain. I cannot take the shame. And this baby I'm carrying, I'm going to terminate my life. So she wrote a suicide note and put it on Facebook. But we only got to see it like 16 minutes after she wrote that post. So people were screenshotting the post, sending it everywhere. Shout outs to you, Nora Brown. Shout outs to you, Dorothy Diamond. Shout outs to you, Bishop Beryl Sembe Nalova. Shout outs to you. We tried so much on this case. We called family members. We sent the pictures everywhere. Tried to get in touch with people. You push, go look for this girl in her apartment. Go look for her. oh, so you guys can stop this suicide. You know, she wrote a suicide note, so we're trying our best to get in touch with her family members and those close to her. We even ended up getting the police. The police ran to her house. They did not see her, so they searched around the neighborhood and they found her. We thank God. That's how her life was saved. So you can see people in the community, people close to you. Don't pay attention to the fact that they look good, they are beautiful, they have makeup, they have wigs on. No, people are going through stuff. The least you can do is be nice to people. Show empathy, show love, show sympathy. I am because you are. We are together as a family. If God only wanted one person to be on this earth, he would have created you alone. But he created billions of people. I think we're about 7 billion on earth. The least you can do is show love to your brother. The least you can do is show empathy to a sister. If you see somebody falling beside you, give them a hand, lend them a hand, help them stand up, help pick them up. It costs nothing to be nice to people. Just a kind word in the morning. You see your neighbor, hello. I know in these parts of the world, before we wake up, our neighbors are all gone. They come back at night and all that stuff. But when you see them, when you bump into them in the grocery stores, hello neighbor, how are you? How is the family? I haven't seen you in a while. Is everything okay? People are going through so much. Sometimes they don't need somebody to talk to them. They just need somebody to ask, how are you doing? Is everything okay? With COVID-19 and everything, how are you coping? How is the family? People are going through so much. The least you can do is care. The least you can do is show just some care, some affection, some attention. Pay attention. There are struggling signs all around you. Pay attention. Watch and observe. People are always crying in pain. Even if they don't cry physically, when you see your friend who is going through something, you know. When you see a friend close to you who is going through something, you are somebody who knows them. You immediately know what they are going through. You know, you feel it. Yeah. You see your friends going through stuff, you try to intervene, try to talk to them, ask how they're doing. So let me read some more comments. May her gentle soul rest in peace. That's from Melong Fomene. I'm telling you, Melong Fomene, yeah. That's all we can hope right now. Gladys Taboh, she's gone. May her soul rest in peace. That's all we can pray for. God rest her. So Gladys was a teacher. She was well-to-do. A teacher here in the US. She's been teaching for so many years. Her kids love her. Her students love her. Everybody loves her. I can see fellow teachers from the community coming to her page to say, well, rest in peace, Gladys. I don't know if I have a few of her pictures here to show you guys. I don't know if I got some pictures, but so you see some of her students. I don't think I have those pictures here. On Facebook, some of her students will come to her profile to say, Gladys, rest in peace, Gladys, rest in peace, Gladys. They loved her so much in the community. She was a pillar of the community. She was a strong woman. So Gladys Taboh Mopecha is her name. After the video, you can go check her out on Facebook. So these are just people putting tribute on her page. That's Gladys, a happy woman. That's the pretty mama there. See her? Struggling mama, struggling woman, sweet mother, struggle for her kids, struggle to struggle for her kids, get a good job, a career to sustain her home and her family. Gladys was a teacher. If you can see her profile, these are people just crying. Everybody's crying like Gladys. So wait a year, so Gladys. So this is her young son. So this is a younger boy whose elder brother killed their mom. So this younger boy has left a tribute for mommy. I can read that if you guys like that. I can read the tribute which her young son wrote for her mom, finding out that mom is dead. Everybody's coming to her profile to write tributes. So this is the young son from Junior Mopecha. Junior says, I never knew yesterday would be a day that would change my life forever. Oh, this is heartbreaking. I never knew when we spoke this past weekend that it would be the last time I got to hear I love you. So the last time he spoke to his mom is when the mom told him I love you and all that stuff. You know when you call your parents, I love you, bye mommy, and you hope that you will talk to mommy next time. So unfortunately for Junior, the last time he spoke to mommy was going to be the last. He didn't know. He didn't know his big brother was going to kill mommy. So Junior continues writing. I know what it means to feel powerless. That's why I trained in martial arts. That's why you saw me going to the gym every day and you asked, which kind of gym is this you're going to every day? We would laugh and I'll just say, I'm doing this to be better at sports. Mommy, in deep reality, I was doing this so I could protect my family. So maybe this guy has been an abusive boy because you can see why his junior brother Excuse me, what is Junior Brother Junior Mopecha is saying here is that Junior was taking training courses. He went to the gym, was trying to build muscles, trying to be strong, trying to take martial arts and all that stuff. So why would a woman who has little kids and bigger kids be struggling so much to protect her family? So you can see that this boy has been demonstrating violence a long time. This Taboh Mopecha, he has been doing violence for a very long time. For his junior brother to be so scared growing up in the family, going up to the gym, trying to work out to build muscle so he can protect the family. You are just a junior brother, you are just the last one. So why would you need to protect your family? This is evidence here that the big brother had been violent. Maybe he was beating mom, maybe he was breaking things in the house. So this is a pattern. The brother had always been abusive. Domestic violence has always been his thing. So that's why Junior was going to the gym to build muscles so he could protect mommy in case the brother grows up again to continue doing violence. So Junior continues writing in his tribute to his mom. It was so none of us would feel so powerless at the hands of those that would do us harm. In the end, distance was our enemy. I'm so sorry, mommy. I was too far. I'm so sorry, mommy. Your strong boy could not protect you. Oh my God. So this is Junior now crying. That's Junior here with his graduation picture writing tributes to his mom. So this is what I'm reading. The body of work you see here, that's what I'm reading. So Junior is writing and crying that, oh mommy, I'm so sorry. After all my training to protect you, at the end of the day, distance was the barrier. At the end of the day, distance was the reason why I couldn't protect you. So mommy, I am so sorry. If I was there, I would have protected you from this monster. So it means this is a pattern. This boy is abusive. He's been doing this. Why did mommy not just send him away from the house? Why did mommy not just kick him to the curb or call the police or send him to juvenile detention or something? Why did mommy not do that? The heart of a mother. Sometimes we keep forgiving. Children are showing us how evil they are. They're showing us how they are meant for evil. We're just there forgiving, just there loving, just keep trusting, hoping that they will change. So he was a violent young man, according to what the brother has been writing here. Instead for mom to send him to some rehab facility or something, mom kept protecting him, the heart of a mother. Mom kept keeping him under the wings, the heart of a mother. You go do how, now you're picking no, man go throw it picking. So mom kept thinking about all these things and she could not give him away. And that's what Junior has done. Taboh Mopecha has done to his mom today. So this is Junior's tribute. Let me continue reading the last paragraph. So Junior says, I'm so sorry I was too far, mommy. I'm so sorry your strong boy could not protect you. Mommy, I'm not strong enough for this. I will pray, but I will still not be okay. So this is the boy telling the mommy now, even though the mommy is dead, he's writing a tribute to his mom. That mommy, I'm going to try to be strong. I know I will pray for God to give me strength, but I'm not sure I'm going to be okay. Mommy, this is too much. This is too hard a blow. Nobody can take this. I mean, it's too hard even for me. I can't take this, mommy. Like the pain is too much for me. Even if I pray, and no prayers will not be enough for all this pain in my heart. So he continues writing, I don't even know who did this to you. What should I do? I don't even really use Facebook anymore, but now it's where I got to see you finally. So the child is saying that I don't even use Facebook anymore, but I got to know about my mom's death on Facebook. You see what we're telling people every day about Facebook? Sometimes your relatives will die. You will see it on Facebook first before your family even calls you. That's the world of today. People are so quick to share bad news. People are so quick to share terrible news. Sometimes you'll be at work or you'll be at school or whatever. If a family member dies, most times people find out on Facebook. People on the internet are so quick to share your news even before you. This is a young man, Junior Mopecha. His mom was killed. He didn't even get to know. All he had to do was open Facebook and see his mommy's pictures everywhere. So you can imagine the pain of Junior finding out about his mommy only on Facebook. So Junior says, I'm so scared I will be too weak to handle this news when I found out more. That's when he finds out the details about how it happened and all that stuff. He continues saying, I know you will give me strength. I was finally in a position to come visit more, where I was finally having good news to share, where I was finally helping you be at ease. I didn't know I needed to work faster. I didn't know I was wasting time. I didn't know you were in danger. I didn't know this was goodbye. This is so painful. Greet Gio and Ma Eli for us until we meet again. I love you. We all love you. I miss you. We all miss you. With everything I have and more, Jay. This is so painful. So that's her son crying and saying that, oh my God, I'm not going to be strong enough to take this, mommy. It's really heartbreaking news. I finally had good news to share with you, mommy. I finally have message to share with you. You know, when we, for example, we in the diaspora, I'm in the US, I'm in Illinois, I'm in Chicago. Your children grow up sometimes and they go to different states. They go to school in different states. They go to school in Minnesota, New York, wherever. and they establish there. Sometimes they get a job and they're doing well. So some of them usually come back home to say, hi, mommy, I got a nice job. I got a new car. I brought you a gift or whatever. Kids come back home to tell their mom, thank you for all the love and all the appreciation. So that's Junior telling mommy that, mommy, I finally had a job. I finally had small money. I was planning to make a trip back home. Unfortunately, Junior, when you'll be making this trip, mommy will no longer be there to welcome you with her warm embrace, to welcome you with her love and her kisses and her hugs. This time around, it's going to be cold shoulders. It's going to be death. How disheartening. How painful. So I'm going to read a few comments. I mean, this case is really heartbreaking. So my life as favor says teaching our kids love and to trust Jesus is key. Exactly, sis. We need to teach our kids love and how to trust Jesus. I see so many people joining. Please share the video. You can share for other people to join us, and then leave me some comments. I'm going to read all the comments. I always do that. Don't bother. Leave your comments. I'm definitely going to reach down there and read them. And if you're new here, so don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share the video if you like it. So Melon from NS says, may her soul rest in peace, amen. Emanuela says, you are right, sis. Thank you, Emma. Annie says, oh, I am late. It's okay, Annie. We're just starting, and even though we're 35 minutes in, not too long, that boy no do fine. I'm telling you, Bill Donor, the boy no do fine at all. Mommy will carry you for belle for 9 months, you kill him. I'm telling you, your mom who carried you in her womb struggle to raise you, struggle to feed you, house you, take good care of you. See what you did. So Annie is asking what actually happened. A boy killed his mom. Neighbors came and found the mom on the floor, called the police. Police came. They're trying to do investigations right now. The boy is in custody. So I'm going to let you guys know more as the case unfolds. If we have more news, I'm definitely going to update you guys. Eyolengea says, my sister, you're saying the truth. Thank you. Sissy's Kitchen says, I'm late, but I'm here now. Welcome, Sissy. Greetings to you. Eyolengea says, but what actually happened between them? Between the mom and the son, we don't know. Mom is in the mortuary now. Can we ask her? No. Unfortunately, she has gone to meet the Lord. Untimely death. She did not plan to go this way. Unfortunately, her son has taken her to her maker very, very fast and untimely. And the boy is under police custody, so we may not know exactly what happened unless the case, if they make the prosecution like live, if they make it live on Facebook and everywhere, I'm going to follow. Or if they make it in such a way that we can get reporters in there, then I'm definitely going to get the news and bring to you guys. Some court cases are closed in private. They don't want the public there. Other court cases are open. They bring the public. They bring a few pressmen, a few journalists. So if it's one of those cases, then I'm definitely going to find videos and pictures and bring to you guys in another update. Soledad says drugs and crimes are slowly becoming a norm in our community. Exactly. This is just so disheartening, Annie says. Victorine Quenty, what happened? Where? God help us. Amen, no, Auntie Vicky. God help us in Jesus' name. Soledad says it's terrible. Who knows? Maybe this young man had drug and mental health problems. It's possible too. Mental health is no joke, my sister. Maybe. Yeah, it should be drug. NOTD say it should be drug. It's possible. Sissy says, God help us. Victorine Quenty is so heartbroken. May her soul rest in peace. Amen. May her soul rest in peace, Sissy. Big Boat 6. The point is, I know men have special love for mom, even more than their dad. Oh my God, I just thought of my mom. Exactly. Moms generally reach across to children easily. Most kids have love for their moms than they would do their dad. I don't know why, but kids tend to relate more to mom. Moms are more loving, more welcoming, more warm, and more homely. So for you to kill your mom, that person who was the one figure, your first love, the one who was there for you, carried you in her womb, started communicating with you through, feeding you through her umbilical cord and all that stuff. For you to come and do this to your mom, this is the devil at play. Anita Ita said he obviously had psychological and spiritual issues, so shoot his mother at 29 years old. Oh, Anita Ita is a woman of God. Oh, she has a beautiful YouTube channel too. She has music and songs and books. Shout out to you, Anita Ita. Thanks for joining us, big sis. Yeah, he must have psychological issues. I think so. Cocoa Chocolate says depression is real. Yeah, depression is really real. And the thing is, we don't pay attention to depression in African communities. We don't pay too much attention to depression. People are depressed and you're like, oh, you're a black man, you're depressed. People laugh at you. If you tell them that you're depressed in the black community, they laugh at you. Can you believe? So we have to be open to people. Depression is real. People are going through stuff. You have to be open. When somebody tells you they're going through depression, help them. How can I help you? Go to Google and ask, my friend has depression, how can I help? Google will tell you. There's depression support centers in so many countries. There's so many organizations that work, so many NGOs that work with depressed people. There's a hotline for depression. There's a hotline for suicide. There are numbers you can call. that I'm going through depression. Can I call this number? There's hotlines in most countries. Go to Google and type what is the depression hotline for my country or for my county or for my state. You'll see a number you can call. There's professionals waiting to talk to you. So when your friends come to you, tell you they're going through depression, find the depression numbers and call the hotline. My friend is going through this. How can I help? Go to Google. There's YouTube videos about depression. There's depression resources everywhere. Try to be a support system for them. Try to be strong for them. Annie says mental illness is not taken seriously in our community. True. That's a fact. Mental illness is not taken seriously in our community. I don't know why. The child may be having psychosis or psychiatric problems. That's true. Kids do have mental issues, like you said. We need to get close. Exactly. My neighbors just blank me even after all attempts to say hello. Oh, you try to say hello to your neighbors, they just blank you. No problem. Keep saying hello. One day they'll have no choice than to say hello back to you. I mean, it's really funny when your neighbors try to be mean to you, when your neighbors try to ignore you, because if you have a heart attack tomorrow, who do you think will come and help you? Even before the police wants to get you, even before 911 wants to get you, your neighbor may be the one to save your life. So people should be nice to their neighbors, be warm to your neighbors, be cautious, be cordial. Your neighbor does not have to be your bestie, your neighbor does not have to be your lover, but you have to have a cordial relationship with your neighbor, because you never know. You may wake up one day and fall and faint, and because we're living in a system where you can call 911, granted, you can call 911 guaranteed, but 911 could take 20 minutes to get here, 911 could take 30 minutes to get here, but your neighbor is right there. If you could have done some CPR and chest compressions, you will still be alive today. So when I see people who are mean to their neighbors, it's like they don't know what they're doing. Your neighbor in most cases is the first person to save you. So thank you to everybody who joined. I mean, we're still reading comments. We're talking about a Cameroonian guy who killed his mom. Sad news reaching us today. The Cameroonian community is bereaved. Gladys Taboh Mopecha. She had to meet her untimely death in the hands of her own son. Devil, you try. Her own son, somebody she gave birth to. Somebody else says, oh God, this world. Maggie's TV, she says, oh God, this world. Yeah, the world is just getting crazy, my sister. Snyder Shatton, that's my little sister. Hi, Snee, how are you? She says, fear. Victorine Quenty, this is so sad that everybody's having a gun and can kill just like that. Gun laws in this country, gun laws, my sister. Everybody is entitled to get a gun. You just need to go register, get your permits, you buy your gun. That's it. Everybody in this country is entitled to get guns. Once you clear your background check, they'll sell guns to you. It's crazy. In a country where they put gun in everybody's hands, you know, they say we should not interfere with people's gun rights. They have rights to guns. That's all I'm going to say about that. Mental health and drug use possible. That's a possibility. Shalenga Sam says, I missed the beginning, but this is so sad. Yeah, it's sad. So this is so sad. Mental health is real. That's true. God's chosen say this is really sad. The devil is at work. Exactly. Why do people share such things on Facebook and such news? Exactly. When bad news happens, sometimes you find out on Facebook even before your family members want to call you. Please, for the spelling of the name. Yeah, at the end of this video, I'm going to put the spelling of the name down in the comment section. Big Boutiques. You're definitely going to have it. At the end of the video, I'm going to put the spellings. Elsie and the girl says, oh my God, greeting my beautiful sis. Greetings to you, Elsie. Laura P says mental health issues are real, yeah, and often not addressed in the African community. That's true. The boy has brought a curse upon himself and his generations to come. Absolutely, Charlene. When you kill somebody, blood no be water. Le sang c'est pas du l'eau. If you kill somebody, c'est pas de l'eau. If you kill somebody, blood is thicker than water. It's going to haunt you. Remember the curse of Cain in the Bible. It's going to haunt you for generations to come. So this young man today, Taboh Mopecha, who has killed his mom, the mom's blood is going to be on his hands. Whether he washes it with eau de javel, with bleach, the mom's with La Croix, is still going to be on his hands. And it's funny because these are curses he's bringing upon himself and his generations to come. So he may even have kids tomorrow who raise up to kill him too, because that's what he's done. He spilled his mommy's blood. What is there to say his own kid will not raise up to kill him too tomorrow? So he has gotten a curse upon his name. It's terrible. Prince Jr. is watching from Cyprus. Hi to you, Prince. How are things in Cyprus today? Leonardo says it's so sad. Laura P says after research, I found that the lady was a teacher in the school system in Arizona. Yeah, I said that earlier. The lady was a good teacher, not just any kind of teacher. Her kids love her students, the whole school system. I went to her page on Facebook earlier. You cannot believe the love the community is showing this woman. Oh my Gladys, oh my, everybody, oh my Gladys, they loved her. You can see this is a woman that was like a mother figure to the community. So many people loved her. That's her son Junior with a graduation picture of the mom. So that's her page. People are just coming to cry like Chai Gladys. So see the crying emojis. Everybody's on her page writing Chai Gladys. So that's the beautiful woman there. See, for you to bring a child into this world, for the child to carry you and go. So that's her profile. People are just coming to cry, writing eulogies and all that stuff. People are sharing pictures of her, you know. That's it. That's the young, beautiful mama. She was only 56. At 56, that's when you sit down and relax for your children to fetch water and give you to drink. The children you've struggled for. At 56, that's the age at which you start enjoying from your kids. Because by then, they're done with college. They're working already, you know. This was her time to start enjoying, as Junior says in his tribute. That's her son, Junior. He says in his tribute, Mama, I finally got a job. Mama, I finally had money that I was coming back home to help you. At 56, that's when you start enjoying from your children's sweat. Unfortunately, Taboh said nope, it was time for Mama to go. So it's just crazy. After research, I read that already. Accent was a problem. She sued and won. Turns out her son was suffering from bullying in school also. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. They bully children a lot in this country, and it gives them mental health issues. It makes them go into depression and all that stuff. But there's resources for anything. If your child is being bullied, I think there are helplines you can call. You can go to school, you can address it, talk to the head teacher, talk to the principals. Like, my son is getting bullied. What is happening? You guys need to regulate your classrooms. What is happening? But you know what? Bullying is something that will never go away in this country. That's a sad truth. No matter how you fight it. So the only thing you have to do as a parent, empower your children. Tell your son, Junior, you are enough. You are enough. You are smart. You're strong. You're intelligent. When your children come back home with their assignments, even if they have 1 on 10, encourage them. You can do better next time. You can have 2 on 10. You can have 5 on 10. You can have 7 on 10. You encourage them. Encourage them. Even when they come back with 7 on 10, encourage. He'll go next time and come back with 8 on 10. Encourage them even more. He'll go back and come back with 9 on 10. One day he's going to get 10 on 10. So that's how you encourage your children as a parent. Because bullies will always exist. You cannot cover your children all the time. You cannot shield them all the time. You cannot protect them all the time. You need to teach them to have a mindset of their own. You need to teach them to have strength and a strong mentality of their own. You need to teach them to be able to face the bullies, because when your child is being bullied, you can go to school, it's easy. You can go talk to the principal like, hey, what's going on? My son is crying every day when he comes home. He said he's being bullied by a child named Smith or whatever. What is happening? What's happening? Where is Smith's parents? And why is Smith going unpunished, bullying kids around the class? What is happening? Because of Smith, people's children are almost getting into depression. It's easy to go talk to the principals, but it will not change nothing. Even if they remove your child from that class to another class, he's still going to get bullied. So what matters now is for us to revolutionize their mindsets, teach them that they are enough. Even with their African accents, when they laugh at them in school, they are enough. Even with their African whatever uniforms or African lunch they take to work or to school, that they are enough. Because they bully children in these countries with everything. Look at that African boy. Hey, Mufasa. They start giving them nicknames in school and they're laughing at them. Hey, you African boy, I'm talking to you. Hey, you Mufasa. That's what bullies do to your African kids when they go to school. So you need to teach your kids to be strong. To tell them that, yes, I am African and I am proud of my heritage. I'm proud of who I am. So we have Chimek says sad case. Yeah, Chimek's terribly sad. We have Coco's Classic Corner watching for Munich. How are you, Coco? How's Germany today? Gina baby in the house. Welcome, Gina baby. How are you doing, my darling? So we have Laura P. She says she's so very painful and sad. Exactly, so very painful. Alino Vo, you finally made it today. Greetings to you, Alino. Yeah, even 2 on 10, encourage them. Even 0 on 10, encourage your children, my brother. Alino, you finally made it today. The other time you said you wanted to make one of the live shows. You made it today. Hey, Alino, how are you? How is everything going and where are you watching us from? Yeah. So Annie says it will shock you to know that even adults are being bullied. Annie, even adults are being bullied in this country. Even adults, even you, even we. If not be say man get open, I man a fear na today. Man a picking for man a fear. Even adults are being bullied in this country. Even adults, you go to work and you take your African lunch. Whether they are ndole or na with you put in the microwave in the break room. Everybody's eating. You put your lunch and you eat it. You see what you both call it. What is she hitting? It stinks. It stinks. It is stink past that you're big the way they can't hot away. Don't make 3 weeks of fridge. It is stink past that you're frozen chop that they can't hot every day. In fact, let me not even enter that topic today. So even adults are being bullied in this country. Everybody is being bullied. Sometimes it happens. It's really sad that people don't have tolerance for others. We need to have small tolerance as human beings. As I'm tolerating you, that's how you should be tolerating me too. Even adults are being bullied. You talk somewhere and they turn on you and they're like, what kind of accent are that? Where are you from? I'm from Africa. That's why I'm talking like that. That's why my tongue is like that. I'm from Africa. I'm from Cameroon. I'm from a country that speaks 2 languages. I speak English. I speak French. You unko. What do you speak? Even the English you cannot spare. You're there bullying people. So you can see how it's crazy. They try to bully people. You just have to be strong. You know that one and not in it. You tell your children to be strong too. You help them to be strong, to accept themselves, to be proud of who they are, wherever they go, and whatever happens, let them be strong. So thank you guys so much for watching. I remain your girl Onana. If you're new here, please don't go without subscribing. Subscribe to our channel, like the video, share it. The most important help you can give us is to share, so that way we can grow. Share to your friends and ask them to subscribe. Share to your friends and ask them to join the Onana squad. You know, here we talk all things entertainment, we talk about African recipes, and we do lifestyle. Ask your friends to subscribe and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really wanted the video to be short, but I spent so much time reading comments because, you know, it's very important to interact with the community. That's what I was doing. I have to make sure that you guys are getting heard as well, and that you guys are giving your contributions. That's the importance of a live video, so we can interact with our audience. Thank you guys so much for joining. Today we're talking about this case of a Cameroonian woman, Gladys Taboh Mopecha, unfortunately, who met her untimely death in the hands of her son. We're living in a country where people die from gun violence. People kill, people kill. Sometimes they shoot stray bullets here and there. They meet you. Magla, this was not at the wrong place at the wrong time. That was not her case. She was not at the wrong place at the wrong time. She was at the right place at the right time in her own house. Unfortunately, a bullet met her. Not a stray bullet from her own son. A child she bore in her tummy. A child she bore in her womb. A child she gave birth to. She struggled to feed, to clothe, to house for so many years, to educate for so many years. The way he paid his mom was to kill her. The way he paid his mom was to terminate her life. So it's really heartbreaking, and the more I think about it, the more annoyed I get. He's in jail today. I pray they do him things in that jail. You know, when people go to jail, it's not easy. I pray he meets some of those bullies in jail. Let them bully him. Let them slap him well. Even before his court case, they should beat him well and leave some wounds on his body. I just want somebody to rough handle him, for him to feel what he's done to his mom today. How is he feeling? How is he feeling in this minute? Like, I try to imagine, how is he feeling? When he sits down quiet in jail, does the mom spirit appear to him? Does he see his mom's face like, "Mommy, I did this to you, Mommy, I'm sorry"? Does he feel the pain? Does he understand what he's done today to the community, to his family? Does he understand this? To his junior brother, this is Junior Mopecha crying, "Mommy, I don't think I can take this, I'll not be strong enough." That's his family devastated. This is a whole community heartbroken. Does he feel the pressure of what he's done? Or is this just another murder for him? Has he done this before? Dear Lord. I should end this video before I start crying on camera. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay strong, everybody. Next time.